friends, it's been a really long time since I vlogged and I wanted to get back into it, especially now that Spring 2015 apps went live. They went live yesterday, which is super exciting, so good luck to anyone applying. I have been home for 3 months now. Yeah, it sucks. I am going through insane PDD, so I wanted to do a little vlog to start recapping my program. This college program alumni survey went around Tumblr a while ago, and I actually just came across it again, and I thought it would be a good way to get back into vlogging. So I guess I will just start. Your name, age on the program, and when you did the program. So I'm Sarah, obviously. I was 20 when I did the program in spring 2014. So from January to May, I was there just recently. Alright, question number 2 is, did you live in Vista Way, Chatham Square, Patterson Court, or the Commons? I lived in Chatham. It was amazing. I loved it. I didn't actually go into any of the apartments in the other complexes, but I loved Chatham. It was a good location. We had our own bus. We have most of the housing events. There was a nice pool, good facilities. It was great. Hands down, my favorite. I would live there again if I ever did another college program. Question number 3. Did you get along with all of your roommates? Yes, I did. At the beginning of the program, we all bonded really quick. We went to Beaches and Cream to conquer the kitchen sink, and it was wonderful. But eventually, as the program went on, like, things come up and people work different schedules, and we definitely weren't as close as we thought we were going to be, but we all got along. And obviously we had our problems, but you're going to have problems when you toss 6 girls into an apartment together for 4 months. But we definitely could have had it worse. We didn't have any big issues or anything, so it was good. Question number 4. Where did you work? I worked in the Bippity Boppity Boutique in Cinderella Castle in the Magic Kingdom. It was wonderful. It was like living in a fairy tale. I love being a fidget. It was great. Question number 5. What was the best thing about working there? Obviously doing the transformations and getting to see the little girls' faces when they saw themselves dressed as their favorite princess for the first time with their hair and their makeup done. But there were 2 other things that I liked, and these 2 things are exclusive to the Magic Kingdom boutique. One of them was that every morning, if you were working at Boutique Open, we got to stand in front of the castle and wave to guests as they were coming in, so it was super fun to see Magic Kingdom, Main Street USA, completely empty and dead, right as, you know, that early morning time, like between 7:30 and 8, when the sun's not up at its fullest yet. It's so gorgeous. Definitely my favorite time of day in the kingdom. Definitely a perk of working in Magic Kingdom. But also, we have what we call the Royal Court members, and they're members of Cinderella's Royal Court, and they do have their own like shows and sets and fun stuff in Fantasyland, but they also come into Boutique every day. There are 4 of them: Lady Llewellyn, Sir Tobias, Lady Bridget, and Sir Sterling. They're wonderful, and they're so much fun to interact with, and they do only come to Magic Kingdom Boutique, so getting to laugh with them during the day and see how they interact with the little princesses was super fun. That definitely made a long day a lot more worthwhile. Number 6 is, what was the worst thing about working there? The worst thing, honestly, was the hours. As a CP, we get the bad shifts, and in Boutique, we're only open until 8, which is fine. So even when you close, you're not out late at all. You still have time to do things if you want to. But a lot of times as a college program student, we would get an open to close shift. So we'd be working 7:30 in the morning to 8 at night. So that's a 12.5 hour day. It's long. When you work a lot of them in a row, you get tired. But that was the worst part. There was nothing really about the job itself that I didn't like. Question number 7. Who was your favorite manager? That's a weird question. You guys don't really know who my managers were, so it wouldn't really make sense for me to talk about it anyway. Question number 8. Were you friends with your coworkers? Absolutely. Hands down, I love my coworkers. We were kind of a mix. There was a couple CPs, a couple part-timers, and then a couple full-timers who, for the most part, were all older. But we all got along so well, especially the CPs and the part-timers. We hung out in the parks together. We would go to Chick-fil-A together. Chick-fil-A was like our hangout spot. No, but everyone was wonderful. I love them. I didn't really have a problem with anyone that I worked with, so that was great. Question number 9. This is a strange question. Was there anyone you would have liked to hook up with or date on your program? No, there wasn't. I worked with all girls, and for the first half of my program I was in a relationship anyway. So boys were not my priority in Disney. Question number 10. How did you meet your best friends on the program? This is a very cliche answer, but my best friends were some of my roommates and some of my coworkers. Question number 11. Did you ever have a guest get mad at you? Always. It's inevitable, especially in boutique. Things go wrong, things happen, guests get angry because they just want to be enjoying their Disney vacation. But it's okay. Things happen. It's fine. Question number 12. Did you ever get a reprimand? I did. It's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. We won't talk about it. So now it's your favorites. See, your favorite part. Magic Kingdom. Obviously, there is no other answer to that question. Your favorite parade. Festival of Fantasy. This parade, gosh, I'm in love with this parade. It premiered when I was on my program, so in March I think it was. And it's fantastic. It's amazing. The floats are amazing. The music is amazing. The cast is amazing. It's just hands down the best parade I have ever seen on Disney property. Your favorite Hollywood studio show? Definitely Fantasmic, hands down. When I started my program, I hadn't seen Fantasmic in like 10 years. So one of my roommates actually took me to see it after a day in all 4 parks, which is crazy. But it was amazing. I don't quite understand how I watched it as a little kid because it is kind of scary, but it's super cool, and now that I'm older, I really can appreciate what they're trying to do with the story of Fantasmic, and obviously in Always Disney, it's just wonderful. Your favorite nighttime show? Celebrate the Magic and Wishes. I count the 2 of them together for some reason, for whatever. It's hands down my favorite. I sob every time I see it. I sob when I listen to the music. I sob when I watch it on YouTube. Yeah, it's that. Your favorite land in Magic Kingdom? Fantasyland is my home. It just is. There's no other answer to that either. Your favorite country and world showcase? Probably France. Although I love the little bridge and the cute little water area in Italy. I think it's really pretty, and from someone who likes to take pictures, that point of view, that's one of my favorite areas in the whole World Showcase. Top 5 favorite attractions. I'm going to do top 4 because if I tried to list a top 5, I'd end up listing a top 10. So my number 1 that never wavers is always Splash Mountain. It's hands down the greatest thing in the world. I love it so much. My second favorite is probably Tower of Terror. It's wonderful. I have this like tower sense. It's a long story, but yeah, I'm weird. And then the other 2 are kind of interchangeable, but they're Space Mountain and Haunted Mansion. I love them both. Space, I could just go on over and over and over again, and Haunted Mansion, I just want to be the 1000th ghost. So, did you ever eat at the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater? I did. At the end of my program, I went with Jess and Marissa and Priscilla on Hollywood Studios' 25th anniversary, so that was super fun. It was real cool. Definitely a fun spot. Did you ever go on the Carousel of Progress? I did. I love the Carousel of Progress. I sing the song every time I walk into Tomorrowland. There was actually this one time that a bunch of us were going on Carousel of Progress, and it totally broke down. So we were just stuck for a good 20 minutes, I think, and we were all tweeting about it. And I don't think anyone on Twitter really knew that we were all together because everyone was like, oh my gosh, did you know that this is happening to this person right now too? And we were like, yes, we're sitting right next to each other. It's fun. But yeah, that was good. It's a fun ride. Did you ever ride the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover? Yes, best ride ever. Did you take any Disney classes? I actually didn't. The only one that I would have been interested in taking is Disney Heritage, but honestly, I'm glad that I didn't, just because I know that I enjoyed having more of my free time devoted to just the parks and doing CP things and not so much having to worry about being dressed in Disney look and getting to class and whatnot. So I'm happy, but everyone has a different opinion. Did you take the bus? I did. My roommates drove a lot because 3 of them had cars, so I got really lucky with that. But I did take the bus, and it's not bad. Obviously, you have to plan your schedule, but it happens. Everyone takes the bus once. Did you ever do anything you're not supposed to do on a ride? No? Would you ever consider moving to Orlando? Yes, I would. I'm actually contemplating it right now. Yeah, so that's a whole nother vlog. Would you ever consider doing another college program? Also, yes. That's what I'm kind of toying with right now, is whether I want to move to Orlando and apply for a part-time, full-time job in Disney, or if I want to apply for another college program. And I probably won't apply for spring 2015, but if I do apply for another college program, it'll probably be fall 2015. Would you ever do a professional internship? I would if something came around that I was actually really interested in. I'm not really majoring in anything that relates to the professional internships right now, so it kind of all depends. Are you glad you did the program? I am so glad I did the program. I came out of my time there as a totally different person. The program, it really opens your eyes to a whole new world of doing things and seeing things, and a whole new world of people, and it taught me so much about life and about who I am and about work, and yeah, I just don't even know how to explain how happy I am that I did the program, because it was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, well, that is the end of that vlog for now. Super fun talking to you guys, super fun doing the survey. I know I'm still really bad at my vlogs. I talk weird, it's great. But maybe next time Sven will do the vlog, because everyone knows that reindeers are better than people anyway. Okay. Bye guys!